Welcome to Lumen Press. 2,000 years ago, the greatest philosophers in history shared a common secret. They had a morning ritual, not a productivity hack, not a motivational routine, a philosophical practice designed to align the mind, clarify purpose, and prepare the soul for the day ahead. Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Seneca. They all understood that how you begin your day determines everything that follows. Today, we reveal the 10 Stoic morning practices that have stood the test of 2,000 years. Ancient wisdom for the modern world. Practice 1. On awakening, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Marcus Aurelius did not start his day by checking his phone. He started with gratitude, not as a feeling, as a discipline. The Stoics understood that the mind we bring to the morning is the mind we carry through the entire day. Choose your first thought carefully. Practice 2. Ask yourself every morning, what virtue do I need most today? Epictetus taught his students to choose one quality: courage, patience, discipline, kindness, and to pursue it with full intention. Not a vague hope, a deliberate commitment. Choose your virtue before the world chooses your reaction. Practice 3. Seneca wrote, "Retire into yourself as much as you can. Associate with those who are likely to improve you." The Stoic morning begins with silence. Before the noise, the notifications, the demands of others, there is a window of stillness. Guard it with everything you have. Even 5 minutes of silence is an act of self-possession. Practice 4. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Meditate deeply upon the turning of the stars, as though you turned with them." Morning meditation for the Stoics was not mystical. It was practical. Sit. Breathe. Locate yourself in something larger than your problems. Perspective is the antidote to petty anxiety. 5 minutes of stillness before the world begins is worth an hour of recovery after. Practice 5. Nothing is worth more than this day. The Stoics practiced Memento Mori, remembering death, not to be morbid, but to be present. This day will never return. The person who wakes up and thinks, "I'll be fully alive tomorrow," has already lost the day. Begin with urgency. Begin with presence. Practice 6. Premeditatio Malorum. The premeditation of difficulties. Seneca taught, "Foresee the obstacles of the day before they arrive, not to fear them, to be ready." When you have already faced a problem in your mind, it loses its power to surprise you. You arrive at every challenge as someone who has already considered it. That is preparation. That is Stoic wisdom. Practice 7. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "In the morning, when you rise unwillingly, let this thought be present. I am rising to do a human being's work." Purpose before comfort. The Stoics did not wait to feel motivated. They acted, and motivation followed. Every morning you face the same test. Will you rise to your work, or will you retreat to your comfort? Rise with intention. The day begins with you. Practice 8. Epictetus wrote, "Govern your body with strict moderation. See to it that you are sound in health." Morning movement was not optional for the Stoic philosopher. The body and mind are one system. What you do with your body in the first hour of the day sets the physical tone for everything that follows. Move your body. The mind will follow. Practice 9. No man is free who is not master of himself. Epictetus understood that the morning is a battle. Comfort versus discipline. Distraction versus focus. Habit versus intention. Every morning you choose who you are. Win the first battle, the moment the alarm rings, and you establish that you are in command, not of the world, of yourself. Practice 10. Close the ritual where it began. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. The Stoic morning ritual is a circle. It opens with wonder, and it closes with wonder. Begin and end in gratitude, and the day between will take care of itself. 10 practices, 2,000 years of wisdom, one morning ritual. The Stoic philosophers left us not just ideas, but a complete system for living. If you want to carry this wisdom with you every day, to build your own Stoic morning ritual, one day at a time, discover the Stoic Morning Journal in the description below. A printable, beautifully designed guide for 90 days of practice. Subscribe to Lumen Press for weekly Stoic wisdom. And remember, ancient wisdom for modern minds. See you next time.